Welcome to our second community nursery share. My name is Mrs. Daniels and this is Jacob. And last time we made a bird's nest helper, which helps birds make homes. And this time we're going to make a home for some bees. What sound does a bee make? So lots of bees live in hives, but the bee that we're going to help today is called a mason bee, and they live in tubes. So what you need for this project, you need a can from the recycling, and you need some string and paper, and also a cardboard tube. So mason bees like to live in skinny little tubes. Does this tube look tiny to you? Does it? No, not really. What about, is this tiny? Bees are teeny tiny, right? A bee might be able to fit in there, but I'm going to show you how to make a tube that is even tinier. You take a piece of paper and a pencil. Jacob, can you help me roll this up? We're going to roll it, roll it, roll it. Ooh, I like how you do that. Good.
Even tinier one.
It's an even tinier one, and there goes the pencil. Jacob, can you hand me a little piece of tape, please? Can you take off a piece of tape and hand it to me? We're going to tape our teeny tiny tube together so it doesn't come apart when we let go. Push hard. Good. Now can you tape our tube? Perfect. So we are going to make a bunch of these little tiny tubes, and we're going to put them in our can. And the can is going to be where the bees live. We don't want our tube to stick out past the sides of the can because otherwise it'll get wet in the rain and it'll ruin the bees' home. So cut your tube so that they are about, maybe like half an inch shorter from the edge of the can. So where should I cut this one?
Can we get this model?
Yeah, in a second. Where should I cut this one? Right there. Okay. All right. Jacob and I have made a bunch of tubes. When you make these tubes, I would suggest using a sturdy piece of paper or several pieces of paper stacked together. So the next step is we're going to take our tin can and we're going to take these medium-sized tubes and we're going to start putting all of the tubes into the can. Can you help me do that? We're also going to start filling the can with sticks because sometimes other bugs like to make their homes inside this can along with the bees. These are pollinators. Mason bees are great pollinators and they are really good for the earth. What's another kind of pollinator, Jacob? Do you know?
A butterfly.
A butterfly is a pollinator. So pollinators go from flower to flower and they spread their pollen around. Good job. So just keep putting all of these in. Before it gets too full, take a piece of string and thread it through. That way we'll be able to hang it. Try to get it so it's nice and tight. All right, we're finished with our bees' home. I think it looks great. We are going to hang it on a tree. We're not going to do it on the playground because even though mason bees are very friendly, I still think it might be best to hang it in the hiking trails behind our playground. But I just wanted to check on our bird's nest helper, and look, what happened?
We got really unsafe.
Yeah, who's been here? A lot of birds have been here. We're going to hang our bee home with a string in between these two branches so it stays secure. You don't want your bee's house rattling around in the wind. So just tie it so it seems tight. Here's our finished mason bee house. Thank you for joining us for this little folk share. We'll see you next time.